Justin Chadwick last updated 2:48 the 5th of February 2018. Paul Kane, Getty Images. The Western Force will host the Fiji Warriors in the first World Series Rugby match with new rules, in Perth on Friday night. 7-point tries will be on offer when the Western Force make their long-awaited return, against the Fiji Warriors at Nib Stadium in Perth on Friday night. A series of rule changes have been introduced for Australian billionaire Andrew Forrest's World Series Rugby in a bid to speed up the game and make it more exciting. One of the rules will result in teams being awarded 7 points for a try that begins inside their defensive 22-meter zone. To be awarded the power try, there must be no break in continuity of possession, meaning the attacking team can't commit a penalty or turn the ball over. Read more, *Rugby Australia cops financial hit by cutting Western Force * Western Force could get a lifeline in Super Rugby in 2021 * Court dismisses Western Force appeal against expulsion. Another rule change will allow teams to take a line out as quickly as they want, even if the other team isn't ready. A 1-minute limit will be placed on scrums, while teams are allowed to make 12 substitutions throughout the match, up from the traditional 8. Forrest is still waiting on World Rugby to tick off the 7-point try, but Forrest legend Matt Hodgson is confident it will be rubber-stamped before Friday's game. Hodgson is now the head of elite performance at the Force, and he hopes the new rule changes will filter through to rugby competitions all over the world. "We want to challenge the way rugby's going, and make it faster," Hodgson said. "And we want to make it more enjoyable from a player and fan point of view. Today if you watch the game, people almost hit robot mode. They get stuck in their 22, set piece, pass it, then the 5/8 or fullback kicks it out. And even defense is now set 4 back, knowing teams aren't going to run. So now we are manipulating both the attack and defense. Increasing the number of points for tries has also been trialed in South Africa's Varsity Cup, which pits universities against each other. But World Series Rugby represents an even bigger shake-up to the game, with Hodgson saying the competition will trial any rule changes that World Rugby want to experiment with. The Force were axed from Super Rugby at the end of last season, but billionaire mining magnate Forrest has revived the franchise and wants to create a separate competition taking in teams from Asia. Forrest hopes that competition will be up and going by next year. In the meantime, the Force are scheduled to play against 7 invitational sides in Perth this year. Ad feedback. It all begins on Friday night against Fiji Warriors, before the Force take on Tonga next week. Marcel Brash, Peter Grant, Ian Pryor, Bernard Stander and Chris Alcock are among 8 former Force players who have been named in Friday's 23-man squad. Western Force: Peter Grant, Rod Davies, Marcel Brash, Rodney Iona, Brad Lacey, Andrew Deegan, Ian Pryor, Capt. Bernard Stander, Chris Alcock, Tevin Ferris, Johan Barduel, Fergus Lee Warner, Chris Heiberg, Keith Tessman, BC, Harry Lloyd. Reserves: Alifla TK2, Tom Sheminant, Kieran Longbottom, Leon Power, Harrison Orr, Brian Lorenz, AJ Alatimu, Clay Wynn, AAAP.